Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. You're welcome once again to the Tech Days AI Challenge hosted by Hills and Tech. You are all very much welcome. Hello. Okay, thank you all for being with us since day one, and now we've made it to day 19. We're almost at the end. We're very almost at the end. Like we're close. And we have been consistent and we have gone through so many AI tools and productivity tools, and I hope we've been practicing every day. If you're just joining us, this is the 30 Days AI Challenge hosted by Hills and Tech in celebration of International Women's Day. So for 30 days, you just need to commit 30 minutes per day to learn a practical AI tool that could help improve your career, your business, and your daily productivity. So, thank you all so much for joining us. Um, Hello, Yumura. Hello. I can see some familiar names. Hello, good afternoon. So, this week we have been, if you've been with us throughout the week, we have been talking about AI and automation. We've done Zapier, we've done Calendly, and now today we are going to talk about HubSpot. It's a CRM tool. So join me, everybody, as I introduce today's facilitator. Her name is Ebere, and she actually got to know about the 30th AI challenge and volunteered to be our facilitator for today. So I will be bringing her up to stage right now, and we'll get right into it. Okay. Hello, Ebere. Hello. You're welcome. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hi, everyone. My name is Ebere. I work in administration, customer experience, and just general admin work. And today I'll be presenting to you HubSpot. So HubSpot is a software that is used to, it's for various purposes, it's multi-purpose, but it's used by companies to manage primarily customer relationships. It's also used to manage sales and marketing, which are functions that work in tandem with customer experience. So yeah, I'm going to be taking you through it today. And just for a bit of context, if you've ever received an email from, like a promotional email from maybe Yanmo from Rise or Uche from Bolt, something like that, those emails are managed through a customer relationship management software like HubSpot. So yeah, so let's get into it. I'm already signed into HubSpot here, if you can see my screen. And HubSpot has recently created their own suite of AI tools called Breeze AI, which is why over here you see this onboarding assistant is in beta mode and it's powered by Breeze. So you could use this. Uh, I've also made up my own company, like a fake company, a fake name, whatever. But you could absolutely use the chatbot, this agent, to set yourself up on hotspot, or you could tap on this and do it manually. I guess we should just try out this agency since it's easy, it's right there, it's convenient. So, um, my imaginary company is an education management company, and I've called it Ebere AF. So let's see. HubSpot, Breeze AI, chat agent. How can we get it started today? I want to set up an email marketing list for my clients. Let's just try that and see what happens. Right, and it's generating the steps for me to be able to do that via HubSpot. And it's asking me to now upload a list of contacts into HubSpot. So let's create a fake list. I'm gonna put Bia. I'm gonna put Claire, Ben, and Toby. Okay, so let's just add them with their names for now. So as you can see, the onboarding assistant by powered by Breeze AI by HubSpot is just taking me through without having to actually manually fidget with any of the buttons or features on the site. Me just describing what I'm looking to achieve with HubSpot is letting it think of how to set up my account for me. And when this is over, we're going to see how that has been done. Okay, so there's a quick overview. We can see, right, so this is how to do it. We've been given instructions on how to do it manually. Go to your HubSpot dashboard, navigate to contacts, create on click contact and add each person, and then go to lists, create a new list. So you can have multiple email lists for your company. So maybe you want to advertise for Valentine's, and so you create like a contact list for that based on the clients you think would be interested in that. You can create another list for some other events that your company is having. Okay, so this has been interesting, but let's just go straight to the dashboard itself and see. Uh, let's just say we want to scale customer support. Sorry. HubSpot also offers micro courses that you can complete within a day to teach you about the specific um, the domains that it deals with. So there's a HubSpot certificate or training course for sales. There's one for marketing. There's one for pipeline management. There's one for CRM. And so they just make it super easy for any new or existing users to learn how to use their software better to achieve their goals. Because as I said earlier, HubSpot is used for a myriad of things. Okay, so here we have the dashboard, tickets. Here, because I've said I want to scale customer support, while talking about tickets, issues, the dates they were created, what's the actions that's being taken on them. So when was the last activity? How important, like how priority is it, and all others. Okay, so it's just taking me through. I'm just going to read it out. We've created these ticket stages to help you scale customer support. So basically, a Kanban board. When a ticket has been acted on to a reasonable extent, it can move to the next level, waiting on contact, waiting on us, and then closed. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we can also add contact properties, like we were told before by the onboarding assistant. Get filters and views, and also manage the ticket pipeline. Finish. Okay. So let's create our first contact. Okay, cool. There are two placeholder contacts here already. You can quickly add a new contact on the right here in your CRM. Click on create new. No, let's set it up ourselves this time. So we can see here that we were given two placeholder contacts, Brian at HubSpot and Maria at HubSpot as well. There are fields for their phone number, their email address, possibly their physical address if that's the kind of data that your company does collect. Yeah. So for this email, let's put a random email. with each contact that you create, there is a contact owner as well. Contact owners will be members of your team. So HubSpot does allow for you to have teams, kind of like many other softwares, like maybe Canva or Notion or Figma. All of those allow for your team members to use the same dashboard. So if you have customer service rep A who is used to working with a particular client, you can put them as the contact owner. And let's say Maria, your other client, is working with your other representative, and his name is, I don't know, Joshua. You can put Joshua as the contact owner. This just helps keep workflows separated and efficient. Yeah. Then, if you are into B2B kinds of sales, you can put in the job title of your client here, who we are calling a contact, their phone number, like what life cycle stage are they. If you know anything about the sales cycle, you know that you have prospects, you have leads, and then you have a more serious level of interest in buying. So someone is in the process of trying to purchase, and then you have a bona fide client. So here, you can see there are different levels. A subscriber, someone who's already part of your service, a qualified lead, an opportunity, a bona fide customer, and then an evangelist, which is like a super customer. So yeah, is the lead in process? Have you tried to contact them? Have you already connected? What was the results? They even offer like this button right here where you can say, oh, it was just bad timing and that's what happened to this lead. So in case you ever want to come back to a particular lead that didn't work out, you know exactly when what your last relationship and what your last contact was like with them. So in trying to pursue that lead again, you have a good history of what happened before. Yeah, legal basis for processing contacts data. Now, this is a very important thing in business in general, especially today. There are more and more laws that try to govern how businesses collect and store and manage data. So it's pretty cool that HubSpot offers a feature like this where you can say the source of where this data came from, just so that it's clear to everybody how this information was gotten, because information like someone's phone number or their address or their job title or where they work is sensitive. Okay, so just to, for legal reasons, in case it ever is needed, you have a clear record of where this information came from. All right, so from here you can save this contact we just made, save it, and immediately load another template for you to add another contact, or you can cancel. But we're just going to save this one for now. And voila, she's popped up on the list. Now we have 3 contacts. Oh, pardon me, I'm not sure what happened there. All right, so we've gone back to the main dashboard. Cool. Whew. Yep, and now we've seen that our new contact is in our CRM. And just to remind you, CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. Next, we can invite our team, or we can go back to user guide, but let's check it. Let's check out how to invite other members of your team. So you are the CEO of ABC Enterprise, and you can go ahead and use HubSpot all by yourself if you are a one-person business, or if you are the sole customer relationship or customer experience, customer service person on your team. That's fine. But what's most likely to happen is that you're probably, even if you are the only person on your team who does this work, you're probably going to have like a boss who has more controls than maybe you do, more access than maybe you do, and then you have other team members just like this who are part of the team. You can also say, you can also display the level of access. For instance, here we have this person is a core member of the team, and they are super admin, so they have full access to everything. Okay, so yeah, it just shows a lot more information. Something that's really cool about HubSpot is that almost everything is clear. Almost everything is explicitly stated. There's almost no data that slips through the cracks. There's a space for everything. So here you can check out who have you invited but they haven't yet responded, who declined, and who did you accept before but was missing. Now, with almost any dashboard on HubSpot, you can have filters and views. So what this just allows you to do is, in case you ever need to get a clean bit of information. For instance, maybe imagine we have a longer list than this. We have maybe 5 members of the team on here. Not everyone is a core member, and not everyone is a super admin. And let's say maybe you just wanted to see who is who are the super admins on this team. You can create a filter. So there are advanced filters, whatever, and then quick filters. So you can say, okay, you can categorize people based on skills, based on their information, like their first name, their names, their phone number, all that. You can also classify based on time zone. Then you can, like I just said, you can classify them based on access. So let's say we were trying to say, oh, who are the super admins on this team? We would click on access and we would say, and is any of, none of, or is known or is unknown, who is a super admin? And we could also add another filter to this particular advanced filter. And what that does is that it allows us to slice our information and extract based on two conditions. So rather than just say, okay, we want to know who is a super admin, and also their name is maybe, or no, let me not use that. Let's say they have a particular kind of language skill. Who is a super admin that speaks English, or who's a super admin that speaks French, who's a super admin that um, maybe their name is also John, who's a super admin that also, it's like that. So this allows you to have like compounded filters. You can save them, but we're just going to discard that for now. Okay, heading back to the main, to the home page. We just have a general overview. You can keep tasks here. Um, Pardon me. This is a contact book. From here, you can access contacts with companies, deals that are pending, tickets, orders. We're just going to take a brief look actually at any of these. And depending on what your goals are for using HubSpot, you can also bookmark them for quick access. So with each tab on this menu, you would notice that there's a small tag here. So if right now you're focusing on what deals you want to quickly be able to access, what companies do you work with, what tickets are being what tickets are in progress. If you are doing anything like customer service, this would be a more important page for you to bookmark than maybe the companies that you're dealing with. Um, the orders as well for fulfillment. So for CRM, we have this marketing, for content, for sales, for commerce, for service, for data management, for automation, and for reporting. So it's pretty robust. There's a lot of things to know, there's a lot of things to play with, depending on what your particular goals are. And then we have Breeze AI over here. This is an AI challenge, so just let's quickly look at Breeze. So Breeze is like an entire suite of AI tools. Like I said earlier, a lot of people use HubSpot and CRMs in general for like sending out email lists. And you have to write those emails as well. How are they going to appear when they are sent out? You can program that into HubSpot. And one of the first things that HubSpot innovated when they were creating their AI suite was an agent that helps you formulate like the best emails for your email marketing campaigns. So you could, let me see if I can show you that. But let's just take a look at Breeze first. So complete AI solution that's easy to use. We have Breeze Assistant, Breeze Agents. Breeze Agents are not free as well. There's an entire marketplace for that. Like many other softwares, it's the same. So here are some examples of agents. Company research agents. What this does is that when you create a contact, like I just showed you guys now, it helps improve the quality of the information in that contact. So instead of just saying Lauren and putting her email address, the AI agent can actually help you scrape the internet and look for Lauren's job title, where she works, and other information like that that would be useful to anyone who's into sales or marketing. It's no secret that the better the information you have, the better you'll be able to close deals. There's also the customer agent, customer handoff agent, domains agent, and many more, I'm sure. Okay, right. So there's a lot going on with Breeze AI by HubSpot. Let's see if we can make a simple email. Right, that one is a professional feature, so I might not be able to access that for now. Right. Right. So this is how we create those emails that you get in your inbox. So we have our subject line, the preview text. We can input lists here. We haven't made any lists in this tutorial, but you can input lists here, different contacts, company logo, the all that, and it just creates like a nice template for you to use. It makes it so easy. Yep. Let's see if we can. Right. So, for instance, like I said earlier, we're imagining that we run like a retail company. This is a typical subject line that you might see: hot new arrivals. But you can also use Breeze AI to help you generate more content for your emails. So, like this, it's giving us different examples of what we can say: generate new ideas, generate new text. Awesome. For this as well, let's just type in some random text and see. Let's just repeat it because I don't have any ideas for now. Sorry. Okay, you can also personalize it by the contact. So that's how you are able to see those emails that have hi, your name. We have new joggers in stock or something like that. So there's just so many ways to use HubSpot. Yeah, there's a lot of tools, it's very robust, and I think we can just close this one now. You can also do A and B tests, which mean that you are able to, before you really commit to a campaign, you're able to create two different versions of the same campaign that you want to run and test it out. So you can click the title there. Yeah, that's about it. All right, I think my time is almost up, but I think I've been able to show you guys around quite a bit.
Yeah, we still have a couple of more minutes.
Okay, I was wondering if there were any questions I could answer.
Hello, everyone. Please leave your questions in the comment section.
All right, if there are no questions, like, I think that's about it. That's how you use
Okay.
HubSpot.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Ebere. Would it be possible to send out that email template that you created. Maybe I could give you my email address and then we'll just like test it out. Would that be possible?
I actually wouldn't be able to because I'm using like the free version. So I'm
Okay,
able
okay,
to like preview stuff. I won't actually be able to do anything. Yeah.
okay,
But
okay.
when you do take their courses and you want to try out some of those features, you do get to like maybe add one or two contacts and they actually send out. I know
Okay.
this because I completed the HubSpot sales course and I was able to do that too. So if you're interested in learning how to use HubSpot, I would highly recommend it. It has helped me land at least some interviews and some jobs as well. Yeah,
Okay.
it's an asset definitely if you ever work in, especially if you work in marketing or sales or customer experience.
Okay, that's really great. Thank you so much, Ebere. Thank you so much. Um, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us about HubSpot today. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the WhatsApp group in the channel. Please go ahead and put your questions there. Feel free to explore HubSpot as much as you can and want. If you want to know how to sign up to HubSpot, just search for HubSpot in your browser, and it would literally be the first thing
Yeah,
that you would see
HubSpot.com.
at hubspot.com. I have also included a link in the comment section as well, so you can just click on it and continue. So feel free to come back to this video and rewatch it and just follow the steps that Ebere has mentioned. So thank you so much, everybody. We will continue again tomorrow up until day 30. We'll continue the 30 days AI challenge. For tomorrow's session, we are going to have it a little earlier. So it's going to be 3 p.m. as opposed to 5 p.m. We'll be sure to send out the link as well hours before the class. So I thank you all so much for joining us today. And thank you so much, Barry. And we're going to see you again soon. So yes, Ibera is going to join us for another live session on Sunday. So yes, we'll look out for that. So thank you, everybody. We tried our best to keep it under 30 minutes for today's session. So yay! So thank you, Ibera. Do enjoy the rest of your Friday. And
Yep.
goodbye,
Thank you for having me.
everybody. Sure thing. Thank you. Bye, everybody. Do enjoy the rest of your day.